Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers. God, this was a pretty shitty movie. It is intentionally cheesy and over the top. It's more of a satire of slasher movies of the 80s than really a sequel. It does follow Angela Baker once more, who's now a counsellor at a camp after being released from a mental hospital. She starts to kill everyone who's a bad camper and disobeys the rules. She then goes around telling people that they've just been sent home. Cause it kind of twaddles along with a very thin plot for the majority of the film. You can kind of guess what way the film's going to go, so the third act wasn't really much of a surprise for me. The acting, although is not much of an improvement over the previous film, is still not as bad as the previous film. The whole satire aspect was kind of a good change at times, but I felt the film didn't really know what it wanted to be at sometimes, a horror or a comedy. There are a couple of quite funny cheesy moments, and there's some really serious horror moments that just aren't really scary anyway. You really struggle to take the serious scenes seriously just because of the cheesy scenes later on. It's just all so mixed up. There's a new character for Angela, an actor who is nothing like the original actor in any shape or form. The character's completely different at all. The actor who plays Angela in this film returns in the third film, only for the original actor to come back in the film after that. Well, next fully completed film anyway. I know that film ignores the other two sequels, but seriously, it's kind of a bit stupid. Although some of the jokes kind of work, a lot of them are really bad. There's literally a scene where two campers dress up as Freddy and Jason to scare Angela, but Angela comes in and kills them both with a chainsaw while being dressed up as Leatherface. This scene was so stupid, it kind of ruined the entire film for me. This film kind of felt like a really bad rip-off of a really bad Friday the 13th sequel. But the difference is that it's a sequel to an okay slasher movie that, although is set in a summer camp, is nothing like Friday the 13th. The first film had a pretty creepy tone at times. The ending was really shocking, and when I look back at it, it was actually quite disturbing. This film completely changes the tone and decides to play more for laughs. Sometimes when sequels do that, it works, but a lot of the time it fails, of course. Sleepaway Camp 2 is similar to Seed of Chucky in that it tries too hard to be funny and ends up failing miserably. Did I like it? No, not really. There were a couple parts I enjoyed, some of the kills were good, but Jesus, I just couldn't get over the huge character change of Angela in this film. Not only is she nowhere near as good a creepy killer as she was in the original, she's just so fucking annoying. Of course, not as annoying as Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw The Next Generation, but she's still fucking annoying. Sleepaway Camp 2 is shit. It has its moments, but it's still shit. I give it an E+.